Hello and welcome to the WIHS Journal Public Affairs program. I'm Jerry Williams. Well, in 2012, when Boy Scouts began to shift away its traditional values, a group of Eagle Scouts founded an alternative, Trail Life. Since then, it has grown into a nationwide group helping boys and their fathers grow in their faith and explore the outdoors. WIHS intern Samuel Shaw has more from an interview with Trail Life leaders Mark Charette and Patrick O'Connors. Happening now on the WIHS Journal, It's News and Public Affairs.
This is Mark Charette. I am the troop chair of Connecticut 1635, which meets in Newington, Connecticut at Emmanuel Baptist Church. I've been involved in the program for 7 years. I was one of a few folks that gathered to begin the program. We were the second troop that was chartered here in Connecticut. My role there is to provide as much support in the form of instruction, discipleship, and mentoring these young men that are in the program. The other role I play is a NTO, which is a regional new troop organizer. So if there is other individuals in the Connecticut area that would like to start a troop, they can seek me out, and I'm happy to support and provide them as much assistance as needed to get a program up and running at their church.
Great. Yeah, and I'm Patrick O'Connors. I'm the troop master for CT 1635 out of Newington, and this will be my third year coming up with the program.
So, Mr. O'Connors, can you summarize what Trail Life is for our listeners?
Trail Life is a scouting type program. It is a Christ-centered, boy-focused program. It's really designed to help parents, primarily dads, raise biblical young men, to grow into Christ followers. And we do that through the lens of the great outdoors, enjoying God's creation. And it's a program from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade.
Mr. O'Connors, can you share with us what a typical Trail Life event would look like?
Yeah, so Trail Life activities and events, there's a couple different types. There's a weekly meeting throughout the school year, and that's where we take the typical program elements of any scouting program, or opening and closing ceremony. We have badge work or coursework based on what the boys are working on towards either ranks or badges. There's certainly some game time, time for fellowship. And then what I love about Trail Life is the devotional time that we include each week so that the boys are growing in faith, not just growing in badge work. So those meetings are held weekly, and the program is divided up by each level. So our Woodlands age is our elementary age boys. That's kindergarten through 5th grade. And then the Navigators are middle school, grades 6, 7, and 8. They do separate badge work. And then our high school boys, which is grades 9 through 12, are doing their own program as well. And that's really where they're geared towards working on our equivalent to Eagle Scout, which is what we call the Freedom Award. So that's our week in, week out programming. And we do a lot more camping, both in state and across the region. They'll do more high adventure programs, hiking. We're actually planning a rafting trip. There's canoe trips, and then there's monthly activities, mostly tied to badge work involving rifle and pistol shooting, small engine repair. There was a blacksmithing course. There has been swimming courses.
Mr. Charette, can you share with us what drew you to Trail Life?
Yeah, this is Mark speaking. I'd be happy to do that. And it's a personal one. For your audience, I am 67 years old. Dad, when I was a young boy, worked to provide to our family and mostly was absentee. My dad and I had some challenges when I was young, and thanks to my mom, she put me into Boy Scouts, and I had an opportunity to be mentored by some men there and experience a lot of the things that Patrick had shared that's involved in the program with Trail Life. That led me to just a love for the outdoors, and I have spent many, many years ice climbing, high altitude climbing, canoe trekking, cycling, and it opened up a whole new world for me. And not only that, but it really helped me to determine to focus on items. It brought me discipline, grit, some great characters that helped flourish me now as an individual who was a partner in two businesses and now starting a third business. Then, just for your audience to know, my goal and aspirations were all secular focused, trying to seek as much treasures, money as I can, and seek notoriety in the community, kind of meet some of the goals that one might want in wealth and so on and so forth. Well, that really put a tremendous strain on my marriage and my children. Then I met three men who were men of huge character and integrity. I learned to find over a period of a couple years that they were followers of Christ. And then at age 40, I became a follower. I was sitting on my sofa reading a material, and Trail Life was an article on Trail Life. And when I read that, the Lord touched me. Two significant things in my life that had a huge impact on me was Boy Scouts and become a follower of Jesus. I had no boys, sons that were involved in the program, but I opened up to see if there was any opportunities to help provide some volunteers. And there were no troops in Connecticut, so I was one of the members who initiated that opportunity. So I'm a huge advocate of dads mentoring and discipling their boys. Having boys in fellowship with other boys and other men. I belong to 3 covenant groups, one for over 26 years. So I am a huge advocate of this ministry. And I thought sharing a little background would kind of explain to you why I've become so passionate and engaged and involved in this. And delighted that we have actually, for the audience, 3 recipients of the Freedom Award, which is equivalent to Eagle, that has come out of our troop. And the first gentleman was the first one in New England to receive that award. And we've got several others, including Samuel, who's on this call, who's a candidate in getting that award. So for me, that is tremendous joy and a great blessing. And I'm delighted to be part of this ministry.
And now, Mr. O'Connors, I'd like to pose you the same question. What attracted you to trail life?
Was involved in scouting myself. A lot of formative parts of my life, happened out on the trail, on the campground. Learned a lot of skills that I carry with me through today, and something I want my sons to experience. So I have, like I mentioned before, I have one boy entering high school who's been in the program for a couple of years now, and another boy about to enter the program one more year before he's old enough to be in it. My oldest and youngest, and then my girls are in American Heritage Girls as well. So I mentioned it before, but it's really the godly focus of Trail Life. It's really a ministry, not a scouting organization per se. God comes first, and that is the focus. It's the framework is just a scout-based program. Bringing my sons into a community of fellowship of godly male believers, I think, is important for their development, important for my development as I continue to grow in my faith. I've been a Christ follower for over 30 years, but still have things to learn, things I can glean from other brothers in Christ. And I want my sons to experience that as well from an early age, and hope that they carry that on to future generations.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Schreck and Mr. O'Connors, for joining me today. If any of you listening would like to learn more about Trail Life, I'd encourage you to visit www.traillifeusa.com. Again, that's traillifeusa.com. There you can learn more about the organization and about different troops that you can join if you are interested. Thank you.
And once again, you just heard WIHS intern Samuel Shaw's interview of Trail Life USA leaders Mark Charette and Patrick O'Connors. If you would like more information about what you heard today, call WIHS 860-346-1049, 860-346-1049. I'm Jerry Williams for the WIHS Journal. It's news and public affairs.